1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
So you're leaving in a couple days. You're leaving on Wednesday night. Right?
Yeah. Well, Wednesday morning is when the flight's supposed to be.
So we're not doing the show on Wednesday?
No.
All right. Well,
we got a short porch, baby.
Well, you lucky bastards are going to get some really nice best ofs this week.
Oh, yeah. You're going to love it. There's a bit about a car museum that is going to play, I believe, on Wednesday that you're going to love.
I don't want to start fighting with Al, but Al, go back and pick some good best ofs for while we're away. And there's two things I don't want. I don't want them to be just played the other day.
Right.
I don't want them to ever have played on the weekends. Because people will write and complain to me about this, Fez. And you and I have nothing to do it.
What'll happen is during a vacation, a bit will play during the week, and then again on the weekend, or vice versa.
And I don't want every bit to focus on Al Dukes.
Right.
And people were saying those best ofs all go from one Al bit to the next Al bit to the following Al bit.
You know, that has always happened throughout our career. Whenever we take a vacation, whoever was in charge of the best of, it turns out to be a best of that person.
Right.
I don't know why people do that.
And lately, that is what everybody... All right, Pantera writes in on the instant feedback. Why don't we let the listeners pick them via email? No, that would be exciting and fun.
That's a good idea. I like that. Or even just maybe some sort of list tomorrow evening.
All right, Burnt Trail writes in, what about some .com best ofs? And then he writes a big... Please. I don't like the fact you please thing. But what about some .com best ofs?
That would be fine.
Because that's been a long time, and some of the people didn't hear those shows, but have a chance to hear them.
Al, has any of the best of stuff been picked out yet at all?
No, I'm doing it tonight, actually.
Is it going to be all about you?
No. I'm listening to the people this time.
What about me?
Listening to what people?
Just people when they call up and they say what they want to hear.
What people are calling up and saying what they want to hear?
Sometimes people
you're going to be running it live that night?
Some people...
You're lying. You're sitting here lying because you heard me. No one ever does that. No one calls up and say, here's the best stuff I want to hear, Al. What, are they calling you in the office?
No, but sometimes when I'm answering the phone...
You rarely answer the phones, okay? And if you would put them through to us. You're not running a show out there.
Yeah, you're rarely on the phones like Ronnie said. And, Al, did you forget the little fact that Ronnie and I are here every night and we're taking calls? And that we've never heard any of these alleged calls screaming for an Al Dukes best of?
You're the world's biggest liar.
I'm not doing Al Dukes best of.
All right, what are you looking at?
Well, I'm going to go back a while. I'm going through all the stuff tonight.
Well, let's pick out some .com stuff. People love the .com stuff. Like they said, that was before you guys sold out.
I think they like it because that was before Al Dukes.
I know, that's why I like them.
I love it. Here, listen to this. 4 hours, you won't hear Al anywhere.
What about, people are always asking me about Dumpy's poetry. When we took Dumpy's poetry book.
Dumpy's Diary.
Dumpy's Diary, they love that one.
Okay.
Okay.
You're too busy getting involved with your special place, son.
Son? Your employee just called you son.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Joe.
Can we hear Al's peeing himself for the 40th time?
No kidding, Al. I am so sick of that.
I don't know.
Great, you peed yourself. Why 40 times?
Why brag?
That's true. I listened to Best of this weekend. It was all you big fag.
It's not at all.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's right.
No.
What were the bits you heard?
Oh, I don't remember.
Why do we even want to play a best of? What if we just let people host the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who I would get.
What about callers? Let callers do it. People want to be in the business.
Nancy Donnellan.
All right, here's Nancy Donnellan. I know she's available, right?
Yeah, she is.
Hard Rock Johnny's calling us back. Hey, Johnny. Johnny, how are you?
Good. I was calling for my best of request.
Oh, what's that, Johnny?
I think it was 2 Thursdays ago, the 7 o'clock hour, please.
What was that? Oh.
I don't know. I just remember it being good.
You see that? People don't do this, Al. And you make a laughing stock of me and Fez by lying.
It might have been the 8 o'clock hour. I'm not sure.
All right. Thanks, Johnny.
All right. We'll try to track that down.
I'll find out and I'll call back.
All right, buddy.
See ya.
Sit.
I get emails sometimes from people.
You're a liar.
What a liar!
No, he said to me, I go, any responses from that big-ass thing? He goes, about 150. I go, let me read them. Oh, I don't have them. He just sits and lies to me all day and tells me. Then one day he tells me, you're too accessible to the listeners because you go online. Because I'm always
nice.
I'll go online, even at home, at Ron and Fez at AOL, right?
Right.
And then people will say stuff, and a lot of it will have to be, hey, I'm waiting for Al to, call me back. I'm waiting for this and that. And then I bring it up to him, and it makes him furious.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You get ratted out. If you were an honest person, you wouldn't have to worry about any of this.
But you're a filthy liar.
And no one picks on you that you're too accessible to any man without pants on.
I'm not accessible to that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Pete.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I got an idea for best of.
Yeah.
Do like a whole day of Melissa bits. Sweet Melissa.
All right, here's what I'm thinking. Why not just let Sweet Melissa host the show and talk dirty for 4 hours?
That would be an excellent
People would love that. People would
Definitely
love
with
that.
Sweet Melissa.
It would be all new.
Yeah, the sweet lines are open.
Oh, that would be hot. All right, boys.
All right, that's it.
Thank you, Pete.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Yo, how about we just do a best of Polo day?
Why not just let Polo host the show and talk movies?
Yeah, the good lines are open. What are we doing? It's been a year since Paulo came up for the enema joke-off. What are we doing about getting Paulo back? Where do we stand there?
He says possibly the end of December.
Oh, he's running things. End of December, guess where we'll be? Vacation. So did you say that to him?
He's got him booked at your house.
He better not be.
No, he's not. No, he's not going to your house.
But you know when the vacation week is. It's the end of December.
Right.
That's for the whole station, right?
Right.
But you're going, yeah, Polo, that would be great. I'd love to have you back.
We'd love to have you for the holidays that we won't be here for.
It's just crazy talk. Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's up? How about the first Afro show? Last year. It's almost coming up on almost a year, like you just said.
That's the Polo one, right?
Is that the enema joke-off?
Yep.
All right. People love that one, too, for whatever reason. When's the last time you played that, though?
Yeah, that one.
It's been played a lot,
Yeah,
right?
that one I'm not playing because we always play it.
No, well, not we always play it. You always play it.
I always end up playing.
We have no choice in it. We don't know what you're picking. And
I know
grinning.
you're getting a lot of calls out there in your cubbyhole.
The cubbyhole's ringing again.
Hey, Evan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Evan.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I would like this conversation, this whole discussion, to be on the best stuff.
That would be too weird, Evan.
What should the best of be? That should be the best of.
Yeah, I'm finding this very enjoyable.
You know what?
Ronnie, what we're doing now, that's the show.
All right, here's what you need to do, Evan. Come sit in our office, because this is what an FM meeting sounds like, where Fez and I will bring things up, and Al will write them down, and then file them in his ass cheeks, never to be seen again.
Today I just blew off the 4 o'clock phone call meeting. I just let it go right by.
He called me and bored me. Luckily, I was able to take a nap.
Oh, nice. You were able to get some sleep during the meeting.
Here's the situation. Let's find out, you ever go to a doctor, right?
Uh-huh.
And he says, you have 2 hours to live. Call Al, and it'll feel like you've lived forever.
Right, yeah, you'll get an eternity there.
And you can't wait to die. You can't wait till death comes with its cold sickle.
Then I come in and I hear the message he left for me since I blew off the 4 o'clock phone meeting, and it's like,
Fez, this is Al. I just called you to see what's going on.
You bored your answer machine.
And my answering machine broke. It just fell asleep.
You're a dull man, Al Dukes.
And I thought, okay, unless my producer's calling to tell me what's going on, I'm not calling back.
All right, what about this? After the show Friday, we have a little meeting in our office to make sure things don't turn into such a fustercluck, right?
Right, as what happened Friday when the whole show fell apart at 8 o'clock.
He was so furious with us.
He threw the bottle opener.
And then rammed his shoulder into a wall. What the hell is that about, Al?
I don't understand. He tried. This is the best, listeners. You're going to love this one. He tried to do a furious storming out of the room.
Right.
And ran himself right into the wall with his shoulder and bounced back towards us.
Then Tasteless Jenny says to me, Eddie Trunk and whatever band he had that night.
Slayer.
No, it couldn't have been Slayer. This is 2001. It had to be somebody else.
It was Slayer.
They want to. He goes. They want to meet the girls that were making out. I'm like, sure. Al comes running behind me and just starts spewing hate at Jenny. And I'm like, what? What was that all about?
She asked me first. She came up to me. She said, "Do the girls want to meet Slayer?" And I said, "Absolutely not."
Why?
Because they were on our show.
So what? Eddie's our friend.
But I needed to make sure they got where they needed to go next. And
what's that got to do with anything? Who are you? You're a bus driver now?
Well, I had to get them back to the bus.
Why?
Because they didn't have rides that night, and I was going to make sure they got to their public
Maybe they could go home in the Slayer tour bus. They're adults, right?
Right, they like that better than the Fagmobile.
Yeah, so then she
So
asked...
what are you acting like? These are such big guests, they can't go on Eddie's show?
No, but, well, the thing I didn't like is she asked me first. I told her no. She just kept walking and then asked you. So
and I told her, yeah, of course. Sounds like no problem.
So I said, well...
Oh, I wonder why she kept going.
So I asked her, I said, well, what was the point of asking me if you're going to ignore me? Then she came back to me and she said, oh, your guests have rides home. These guys are going to drive them home. I said, absolutely not. They're not your guests. You're not driving anybody home.
Why not let the guys drive them home?
I'm not going to put them in the hands of strangers.
It wasn't Stranger, it was Slayer.
Stranger. That's so frickin' Pinellas County. So stupid. No one gets that but me. All right, they're not strangers. It's Eddie would be then responsible. You don't think he has guests on his show that can...
Not Slayer.
What are they? They're not murderers.
Was Slayer?
They do devil music. Satan stuff.
Was it up to the girls? Maybe they'd like to meet a rock band.
Yeah, but I think they were drunk. I knew they weren't.
They weren't drunk.
They were completely sobered up in that meeting, and
they sat in on it, and they were saying how dull you are
and gay.
And why?
They didn't say gay, did they?
They did.
No.
They called Al a big fag.
They did not.
Yes, they did. They were too hetero for you. Is that why you got mad at them?
All right.
Stop
but see,
it.
all this stuff, where you pick your fights are just ridiculous.
I know. Here's the thing. Why don't you have stroke enough here to deal with Tasteless Jenny?
I got into an argument with her.
That she just shoves you aside.
Big gay
no more.
pushover.
I showed her who's boss on Friday.
Yeah, you show everyone.
Yeah, Jenny.
So the girls didn't do the show?
Yeah, they came in and med sweat.
Who's the boss?
But no one got naked for Slayer.
Well, that would have been up to the girls, not to you.
And they didn't get a ride home from Slayer either.
Slayer, meet Biller.
Gah, Captain Killjoy.
It was just the way she did it that I didn't like.
That made you furious enough to throw your shoulder into a wall?
Yes.
Here's the feedback to you, Fez. This is from Lieutenant Boogaloo. He says, Fez, Al has plenty of stroke, but just with other men.
Thank you.
All right, here's people writing in. What about Hannah Ham with the vegetables?
Okay.
A lot of
that
people,
was good. That was .com.
A lot of people went in the... all right, Pantera says... I wish I would have had the chance. I would have loved to met Slayer. Al made me wait down the hall all night, along with G-Back, Big Jim, and other people. What the hell was that about?
Well, because there was a pajama party here, and I didn't think the girls would be comfortable if they had all these guys down here.
The girls were out of their minds.
And you wanted all the men to yourself.
You better not be getting all the men to yourself.
Was that a men corral?
No. I don't have any interest in guys.
I'm going to keep them in the hallway till they're hot and horny, then I'll let them out.
Al, don't be using the show for those purposes. I'm serious.
Don't like men.
Anymore?
Never did.
Yeah, right.
You don't like men, you don't like women. What are you, the Pope?
No, I like women.
He's the asexual producer.
I'm heterosexual producer.
Do something about your employee.
I'm ready.
All right, here's stuff people want to hear. The time we walked out on Dumpy and let him take over the mic.
Oh, that was good.
When we read Dumpy's love letters on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Dumpy's dad, the bus driver, who let people urinate in the wells of the bus.
I like that one. Put Dumpy's dad in the bus museum.
What about letting, like I said, let Sweet Melissa host, and I know she'd do a good job, as long as... people say, these are the only PJ party pictures you got, Al?
Yes.
Of all the madness that happened that night, you take them just standing next to a wall.
Yeah, real nice photos, Ansel Adams.
I wanted to see what they look like.
Hey, Jade, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi, Jade.
Hi. So I don't know Al or anything, but I just don't understand why you're so mean to him. Like, I know that he does a lot of things that are stupid, supposedly, but like seriously, if he sucks so bad, why don't you guys just get rid of him?
Well, they're giving him a chance with this new consultant thing, and so far, Fez, what would you give that?
Oh, that's not working out.
No, that's got to be considered enough.
Yeah, that's a failing effort. And Jade, what this is basically a preemptive strike. This is all about best of that's going to be played this week. And if we can stop it from sucking now, we've done our job.
We can't stop him from doing that.
Well, then I hope you could stop him.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jade.
Tom, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Tom.
Yo, what's up, boys? Big ass card holder 8459. Let me tell you something. There's no doubt that Al's a fag. He pees his pants. He tongue kisses guys on the show. He fights with girls, and he's stalking Ronnie. You're a faggot.
Gee, when you look at it that way.
It is. It freaks me out.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WMEW.